In the hidden archives of Carl Jung's research lies a warning so profound and disturbing that it was never meant to see the light of day. Jung discovered that the lazy, ambitious man possesses a secret power so dangerous to existing power structures that acknowledging it could fundamentally alter the course of human civilization. This isn't just another personality type or lifestyle choice. Jung identified this as an archetypal force that contains within it the seeds of either humanity's greatest liberation or the complete collapse of social order as we know it. The secret he uncovered about what this figure is truly capable of will shake you to your core, and his warning about what happens when this power fully awakens may already be manifesting in ways that terrify world leaders. If you're ready to discover the hidden power that Jung believed could either save or destroy human civilization, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments if you've ever felt like you were carrying abilities that the world seemed afraid to acknowledge. Jung's most closely guarded secret was his discovery of what he called transcendent productivity, a form of creative and achievement power that operates entirely outside conventional understanding of work and effort. The lazy, ambitious man doesn't just work differently. He accesses what Jung termed archetypal creative forces that allow him to generate extraordinary results through alignment with deeper patterns of reality rather than through force or struggle. This power is so far beyond normal productivity that it appears almost supernatural to those trapped in traditional work paradigms. The secret begins with Jung's observation that this archetype has learned to tap into what he called collective unconscious resources, the vast reservoir of human knowledge, creativity, and potential that exists beyond individual consciousness. While others exhaust themselves trying to generate solutions through conscious effort, the lazy, ambitious man receives insights, innovations, and opportunities through what appears to be direct connection to this deeper intelligence. His laziness isn't lack of activity, it's strategic receptivity to forces that most people never learn to access. But Jung's warning was that this power comes with enormous responsibility and danger. The lazy, ambitious man's ability to achieve results through supernatural efficiency threatens every system built on artificial scarcity and manufactured difficulty. When one person can accomplish through aligned action what thousands accomplish through grinding effort, the entire economic foundation of exploitation begins to crumble. Jung warned that this power, if fully activated in enough individuals, could trigger what he called civilizational obsolescence, the rapid breakdown of systems that depend on human inefficiency and desperation. Jung discovered that the secret power operates through what he termed synchronistic manifestation, the ability to align with natural flows of opportunity and possibility in ways that make success appear inevitable rather than difficult. The lazy, ambitious man doesn't force outcomes. He positions himself in the path of outcomes that want to emerge. This creates what Jung called effortless achievement, results that seem to manifest with minimal input but maximum alignment with deeper patterns of reality. What made Jung's warning so urgent was his realization that this power is not exclusive or rare. It's actually humanity's natural state that has been systematically suppressed through social conditioning. Every human being possesses the potential for transcendent productivity, but societies have developed elaborate mechanisms to prevent people from accessing it. The lazy, ambitious man is dangerous not because he's special, but because he's normal. He represents what humans can do when they're not trapped in artificial limitations. Jung identified the specific mechanism through which this secret power operates, what he called flow state mastery. The lazy, ambitious man has learned to enter and maintain psychological states where individual effort merges with universal creative forces. In these states, work becomes play, effort becomes ease, and achievement becomes inevitable. Jung observed that people in extended flow states could accomplish in hours what others struggle with for months or years. The warning intensifies when we understand that this power operates at multiple levels simultaneously. On the individual level, it manifests as extraordinary productivity and creativity. On the interpersonal level, it manifests as natural leadership and influence. On the social level, it manifests as the ability to inspire and organize others around visions that transcend conventional limitations. On the civilizational level, it manifests as the power to create entirely new forms of human organization that make current systems obsolete. Jung's research revealed that the lazy, ambitious man possesses what he called reality creation abilities, the capacity to influence outcomes through focused intention combined with strategic non-action. Unlike conventional goal achievement, which involves forcing circumstances to conform to desired outcomes, this power works by aligning with possibilities that already exist in potential and allowing them to manifest naturally. This makes the lazy, ambitious man extremely dangerous to those who profit from maintaining artificial barriers to success. But perhaps Jung's most disturbing discovery was that this archetype has access to what he termed temporal advantages, the ability to perceive and act according to timing patterns that are invisible to others. The lazy, ambitious man often appears lazy because he's waiting for optimal moments that others can't see. When he finally acts, his timing is so perfect that minimal effort produces maximum results. This temporal mastery threatens systems that depend on keeping people trapped in reactive, immediate gratification patterns. Jung warned that the secret power includes what he called a systemic insight, the ability to see through the facades and manipulations that keep people trapped in dysfunctional patterns. The lazy, ambitious man recognizes that most social, economic, and political problems are artificially created and maintained by those who profit from the solutions. This insight makes him extremely dangerous because he can't be fooled, controlled, or manipulated through conventional means. The power escalates through what Jung identified as multiplicative influence. The ability to inspire exponential changes in others without trying to control or convince them. The lazy, ambitious man's authentic way of being serves as a catalyst that awakens dormant potentials in everyone he encounters. Unlike traditional leaders who build followers, he creates other leaders. Unlike conventional influencers who create dependency, he creates independence. This multiplicative effect threatens hierarchical power structures that depend on keeping people dependent and controllable. Jung's warning became urgent when he realized that this archetype possesses what he called anti-fragile resilience, the ability to become stronger through challenges rather than weakened by them. While systems try to break or co-opt the lazy, ambitious man through pressure, criticism, or temptation, these forces often only serve to refine and strengthen his unique abilities. This makes him virtually impossible to defeat through conventional means and extremely dangerous to those who rely on breaking people's spirits to maintain control. The secret power includes what Jung termed abundance consciousness, awareness that scarcity is largely artificial and that natural abundance flows when artificial barriers are removed. The lazy, ambitious man operates from the assumption that there's more than enough creativity, opportunity, and resources for everyone, which allows him to act from generosity rather than competition. This consciousness is extremely threatening to systems built on artificial scarcity and manufactured competition. Jung discovered that this archetype has access to what he called morphic creativity, the ability to create entirely new categories of possibility rather than just achieving within existing frameworks. While others compete within established games, the lazy, ambitious man creates new games with new rules that make competition irrelevant. This creative power threatens every institution that depends on controlling the parameters within which people can think and act. But Jung's most terrifying insight was that the lazy, ambitious man possesses what he termed collective awakening, Potential, the power to trigger mass consciousness, shifts simply through authentic self-expression. His refusal to participate in dysfunctional patterns serves as permission for others to make similar refusals. His demonstration of alternative possibilities inspires others to explore their own alternatives. This awakening power could, according to Jung, lead to rapid transformation of human civilization. The warning reaches its climax with Jung's realization that this archetype has access to what he called evolutionary consciousness, awareness of humanity's next developmental stage, and the power to embody it in the present. The lazy, ambitious man isn't just living differently, he's living as a more evolved version of human being. His existence serves as proof that such evolution is possible, an invitation for others to join him in that evolution. Jung warned that when enough people activate this secret power, it could trigger what he called phase transition civilization, a rapid shift from current forms of social organization to entirely new forms based on cooperation rather than competition, abundance rather than scarcity, wisdom rather than force. This transition would be so fundamental that current power structures would become not just obsolete but incomprehensible. The secret power operates through what Jung identified as natural law alignment, the ability to work with, rather than against the fundamental patterns that govern reality. While others exhaust themselves fighting against natural flows, the lazy, ambitious man aligns with them and achieves extraordinary results with minimal effort. This alignment gives him access to forms of power that can't be regulated, controlled, or suppressed by artificial authorities. Jung's final warning was that this power is already awakening in increasing numbers of people around the world. The lazy, ambitious man is no longer an isolated phenomenon. He's becoming a movement, a new form of human consciousness that threatens everything built on the assumption that people must be forced, manipulated, or coerced to be productive and creative. The secret isn't just that this power exists, it's that it's contagious, multiplicative, and ultimately unstoppable. Once people discover that they can achieve their greatest ambitions while maintaining their well-being, while honoring their natural rhythms, while expressing their authentic selves, the entire foundation of exploitation-based systems begins to crumble. The lazy, ambitious man isn't just using secret power. He's proving that such power is every human being's birthright. Jung's warning was both hopeful and terrifying. This secret power could either usher in humanity's golden age or trigger violent backlash from those who profit from current limitations. The outcome depends on whether enough people awaken to their true potential before existing power structures attempt to suppress this awakening through increasingly desperate measures. The secret is out. The power is awakening, and the transformation Jung predicted is already beginning. The only question is whether humanity will embrace this evolution or fight against it to preserve systems that have outlived their purpose and are now actively hindering human flourishing.